The dam removal project was important to BRC because we had a landowner that was willing to do the right thing, that was in a dilemma, and that was a cabin club. But I thought it was a great opportunity for BRC to help them navigate the system and try and get the funding in place. What BRC is secretly hoping is that this serves as a catalyst for other dams to come down in the Brandywine and other streams in the Delaware River watershed.
Brandywine Red Clay Alliance got involved at the request of the Lenape Cabin Club HOA.
The dam wasn't supposed to be a dam, and there was never a dam there going back into the 40s. Basically, it was what they call a breakout. Every time we got high water or a flood, it broke a little bit more out and more out. And the Lenape Park was right down the creek from us, which had a dam, and they used the creek, the park, and the owner of the land got together and let the park start blocking up the outbreak.
You look back and you know, even up into the 70s and 80s, people were installing dams, and dams were looked as a good thing. And they served their purpose back then, but now, you know, most of the dams, we have hundreds of old mill dams, you know, in Chester County, thousands in Pennsylvania, that really don't serve a purpose anymore.
They basically flooded the old pool and riffle section, which is the native habitat of the streams here in the Piedmont. And the second thing is the water behind the dams warm up during the summer, so you only have like the warm water fish species. You don't have the more sensitive species like the trout and the anadromous fish that require high dissolved oxygen.
In a natural river system, you typically have, you know, a series of pools, and then they come, you know, to a riffle, and then they have like a run behind the riffle. And that's great because it provides different types of habitat for different organisms. When you have a dam, you know, you take what might be several series of riffle run pool complexes, and you basically make it one large, long pool. You know, you also look at a river system, and every time you have a dam, you know, that kind of serves as a bookend, you know, upstream and downstream, of organisms being able to move about. You know, you have species like shad that, you know, come in from the Delaware Bay, trying to come upstream. They spawn up in these freshwaters. You know, if the dams are there, they're not able to get upstream.
The safety hazard on the dam was, especially with the breach, was terrible, because the water was a jet stream going through there. That a canoe or a kayaker didn't go through there and either turn over or you know, lose their paddles or do something. I know of at least 6 times last summer that the members of the cabin club had to go in and rescue.
So what BRC brought to this project was, once the design and permit was completed by the HOA, we were able to take that and go and apply for funding from the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation, which we received. We were able to take that project to bid, and Flyway Excavating won the contract to remove the dam. And we were really fortunate because they have more experience than almost any other company removing dams in Pennsylvania. Working with our engineer, Paul Haggerty, and Wolf Bioservices, we worked as a team to remove that dam and meet the permit qualifications. It took about a week and a half to get that dam out. And they brought in 2 large excavators, and they actually flattened out the top of the dam and drove out to the end of the dam with 2 excavators. One would pick the rock and move it to the next excavator that then would pick it up and put it near the shoreline. And we were able to also use that stone to armor the bank, to fortify the bank for any future erosion. We removed any material that wasn't natural. And so any of the metal, any of the old gabion baskets, any of the cement pieces came out of there. So we could restore the stream back to its natural state, and that was our goal.
History has shown us people take care of what they enjoy. So that's an important thing, is to reconnect people to the outdoors. And I think by removing this dam, it's going to create safe recreational opportunities along the Brandywine.
You know, ultimately, these dam removals, it helps to restore the river flow to the natural regime, and promotes just a holistic, functioning natural ecosystem.
It's good it came out, and it's creating a lot of momentum downstream, I can tell you, because there's a race to come up and meet down, and one day those fish will be swimming right by here, which would be the amazing thing.
To me, the most gratifying thing about this project is a lot of our projects on stream restoration take time. We plant trees, we restore the channel, and the channel recovers over time. This project had such immediate gratification to see the stone removed and the stream run free again. When Jan Bowers took out the dam up in Downingtown, she said you could hear the stream breathe, you could hear it flow again, and that's exactly how it feels when you go out there now. If you had seen the before pictures and you now see this free-flowing stream, that's the way it belongs. And nature has an amazing way of recovering, and it will recover that channel to a natural stream channel the way it belongs.